The galaxy was a place of endless war. Demons were gone. Worlds quiet. Empires rose and died. But peace was only even in this violent universe, deep beneath Earth, something rule still never changed. In the oldest human facility, lights turned on. They ruled dimensions older than time. Voices spoke. They crushed planets for pleasure. This place was older than modern. They laughed at death. Older than space flight. When Earth appeared on ancient star maps, after every demon grew silent. Humans called no songs were sung about. Inside, no victories played. No alien had ever seen. Earth was marked with single images showed the first demon war. Young demons, humans bleeding. Cities believed the elders, but they also showed something else. They believed humans learning faster than small species from a blue planet, adapting. The demon lord Carvox, one recording showed a human born and speaking centuries ago, raised in conquest. They will come back. He had never lost a battle. And next time when he saw Earth on the map, the screen changed. He asked why such a weak world was forbidden. Not demon data, no elder unknown signals. That patterns that did not match any known species. Carvox decided to invade Human analysts studied wanted silence. He wanted proof that demons feared nothing. These were older. His fleet crossed dimensions. Watching. Dark ships tore. The commander entered the room. The sky itself screamed as they arrived. The reply was calm. On Earth, people saw the sky break open. Multiple red clouds formed. No hostile fire fell like rain. The commander nodded. Something strange happened. As expected. Humans did not. He looked at the Earth rotating slowly on the main screen. No screaming crowds. Demons were never the final threat. No prayers to the sky. Cities went dark one by one. Humans did not fear this truth. Lights turned off. Signals vanished. Training schedules updated again and laughed. Defenses adjusted. They thought humans plans rewritten. They thought Earth humans adapted once more. Carved above the planet invasion. The stars looked peaceful. Demon soldiers landed in empty streets. The universe always buildings stood silent. Somewhere far away, ancient beings homes were open but empty. They reviewed data. No resistance came. Losses, hours, probabilities. Still nothing. One voice spoke clearly. Demon troops grew confused. Not engaged yet. Then the first demon died. Humans felt no scream was heard. They did not hide. Was seen. They did not strike. One moment he was standing. They prepared. The next moment, a young operator asked his armor was quiet question. Cleanly will there be another war? Perfectly. The commander answered without hesitation. The demons felt something new. Yes, unease, but not today. They moved in Earth groups. Remained silent. Weapons ready. But silence was eyes watching weakness. Every shadow. It was focus. Another demon vanished. It was patience. Then another. It was readiness. No enemy was seen. The galaxy thought understood demanded answers. It did not. Commanders had Earth none. Had only shown deep one layer under the Earth. Humans were watching. What remained unseen was far more dangerous. Faces calm because. Voices humans steady. Had one final These rule. Humans were not never soldiers. Reveal everything. They were operators. The stars continued to watch. They trained their whole lives Earth for continued to prepare. To fight enemies was not worse than death. It was only Earth had been preparing for this moment for thousands of years. Long ago, humans learned a painful truth. They were not alone in the universe. And the universe was not kind. So they adapted. They studied. They trained. They did not build statues. They built plans. Demons moved through a city unaware that every step was measured. Sensors tracked heartbeats. Eyes in the dark followed movement. A demon squad entered a large hall. The doors closed behind them. Lights turned on. A human voice spoke. Clear. Calm. Welcome to Earth. The demons attacked. They never hit anything. In seconds a room was silent. Only bodies remained. Carvox finally landed on Earth himself. His power shook the ground. Fire followed his steps. He expected fear. He expected resistance. Instead, he found a human waiting. No armor. No weapon in sight. The human looked at him without fear. Carvox laughed. He called humans weak. He called them fragile. The human did not answer. The fight lasted less than a minute. When it ended, Carvox was on his knees. His armor was broken. His power fading. He looked up at the human in shock. What are you? He asked. The human answered with a simple voice. We are what you trained us to become. Before Carvox could speak again, everything went dark. Across the demon fleet, panic spread. Signals from the ground stopped. Commanders disappeared. For the first time in demon history, a retreat was considered. Far away in the demon realm, an ancient elder felt a chill. He whispered a name that had not been spoken in ages. Earth, and he knew the old fear had returned. The war had only just begun. The darkness after Carvox fell was not silence. It was confusion. Across the demon fleet, alarms began to echo. Screens flickered. Signals failed. Commanders shouted orders, but no answers came back from the ground. Entire battalions were gone. Demons did not understand this kind of war. They were used to screams. They were used to chaos. They were used to victory. This enemy did not roar. This enemy did not charge. This enemy waited. On Earth the night remained calm. Cities stayed dark. Skies were empty. Humans had disappeared again. Demon scouts moved carefully through ruined streets. Weapons ready, eyes wide. Every shadow felt alive. A demon warrior stepped forward. The ground beneath him shifted. In one instant he was pulled underground. No sound followed. The demons froze. They began firing in all directions. Buildings collapsed. Fire burned. Still no enemy appeared. Fear began to spread. Not panic. Not rage. Fear. Deep below the surface, human operators moved with precision. They spoke softly. They followed plans written long ago. Each movement was calculated. Each strike was final. Earth was not fighting to win glory. Earth was fighting to survive. A demon commander finally ordered a full scan of the planet. What they discovered changed everything. Earth was covered in hidden structures, underground cities, silent bunkers, training zones. This was not a weak world. This was a fortress. Demons realized something terrible. Humans had expected them. Long before the invasion, humans had prepared for monsters. Not aliens, not rivals. Monsters. The demon fleet tried pull back. Portals began to open in the sky. That was when Earth responded. Human satellites awakened. Not weapons. Eyes. Every demon ship was tracked. Every movement recorded. A human command voice echoed through the fleet channels. Calm. Clear. This is Earth Command. You are surrounded. Demons tried to block the signal. They failed. The voice continued. We do not seek your destruction. We seek your understanding. Demons did not understand mercy. They answered with fire. Ships launched attacks from orbit. Energy rained down. The ground absorbed the blows. Earth did not break. Human defense systems activated layer by layer. Shields formed. Energy faded. Demons watched in disbelief. No world had ever survived their full strike. Earth stood untouched. A demon general finally spoke the truth. This planet is not prey. It is a trap. On the ground, a human operator stood above a captured demon soldier. The demon struggled but could not move. The human knelt beside him. You should have listened, the human said. The demon looked into human eyes. He saw no hate, only focus. Who are you? The demon asked. The human answered quietly. We are survivors. Far above the ancient demon, Elder watched the battle unfold. His ancient memories returned. He remembered a time when demons first found Earth, a time when humans were fewer, a time when demons still lost. He remembered the warning that was written in demon blood, never return. The Elder knew the truth now. This invasion was not a conquest. It was a mistake. He sent a single message across the demon realm, abort the invasion, but it was too late. On Earth, something new was waking up. Human fleets hidden in deep space received a signal. Authorization granted. Phase 2 begins. And as demon ships began to fall from the sky one by one, the galaxy started to learn a forgotten lesson. Earth was quiet. Earth was patient. And Earth was deadly. The demons had come for an easy victory. What they found instead was a world that had been waiting for them all along. The war was no longer about Earth. It was about survival. And the demons were losing. Phase 2 did not begin with noise. It began with movement. Far beyond Earth, hidden human fleets changed position. They did not rush. They did not announce themselves. They waited. The demon fleet was already breaking apart. Ships fell from the sky. Portals collapsed. Command lines went silent. Demons tried to regroup. Fear slowed them. They had never faced an enemy that hunted them. On Earth, the operators received new orders. Simple orders. Advance. They moved from the shadows at last. Demons finally saw them. Humans walked through fire without armor. They moved through smoke without hesitation. No battle cries. No anger. Only purpose. Demon weapons struck human shields and failed. Human tools struck demon armor and cut through it. Every strike was precise. Every move trained. Demons began to understand something too late. These humans were not reacting. They were executing plans. One demon commander tried to rally his troops. He shouted ancient words of power. A human stepped forward. The human raised a device. Light flashed. The commander fell silent forever. Demons watched in horror. They had faced gods. They had faced titans. They had never faced preparation. Human units moved like one mind. Each group supported the other. No wasted motion. Demons tried to overwhelm them with numbers. It failed. Humans did not fight fair. They fought to end threats. A demon beast broke through a city wall. It roared and burned everything in its path. Humans did not retreat. They lured it forward. The ground opened beneath the beast. Traps activated. Energy fields closed. The beast screamed once. Then nothing. Demons began to run. Some tried to flee into space. Others at underground. Humans followed all of them. A demon pilot managed to escape Earth orbit. He sent a message to the demon realm. This world is not weak. This world is trained. The message ended abruptly. A human interceptor passed his ship, and the demon realm panic spread. Ancient demons gathered again. Their faces were dark. They had hoped Earth had forgotten. Earth had not. Long ago, demons believed humans were fragile, short-lived, emotional. They were wrong. Humans used their short lives wisely. They trained faster. They adapted faster. Every defeat became a lesson. Every lesson became a weapon. On Earth, a human commander watched the battlefield. His voice was steady. No celebration. No pride. Only focus. Demons still active, he said. The operators acknowledged. Human fleets began to appear in orbit. Not massive. Not flashy. Efficient. Demon ships tried one last assault. Human ships did not dodge. They advanced. Energy clashed in space. Stars lit up. When it ended, demon ships drifted powerless. Captured, the galaxy was watching now. Alien observers recorded everything. They sent reports in fear. Demons were losing. To humans, on the ground, a wounded demon lay surrounded. A human operator stood nearby. The demon looked at the human with terror. Why, he asked, why prepare for us? The human answered calmly, because we knew you would return. The demon understood then. Earth had never forgotten the first invasion. They had built their future around it. Deep within Earth, ancient vaults opened. Records activated. Human history revealed its darkest chapter. A time when demons came before. A time when humans almost fell. A time when humans learned. The demon elder felt the truth crush him. Earth was not a new threat. Earth was an old enemy, one that had grown stronger in silence. Across the battlefield, the human commander gave a final order. Contain the enemy. Do not destroy them all. Let them remember. Demons heard the order through open channels. They realized something worse than death. Humans wanted witnesses. As demon survivors were captured and spared, fear spread faster than fire. Stories would travel. Warnings would be told. The name Earth would be spoken again, not with laughter, with fear. Far beyond the stars, ancient powers turned their gaze toward the blue planet. They began to ask the same question. What kind of species makes monsters afraid? On Earth, the operators stood down, weapons lowered. Training would resume soon, because humans knew one truth above all others. The universe never stays quiet, and this war was not finished. It had only revealed something the galaxy was never meant to see. Humanity at full focus. And the galaxy would never forget what it had witnessed. The galaxy was no longer silent. Stories spread faster than light. Demons were losing. Humans were winning. But the greatest fear did not come from the battlefield. It came from memory. Inside the demon realm, ancient halls opened again. Walls carved with forgotten wars began to glow. The elders gathered in shame. One elder finally spoke. Earth was never weak. The younger demons did not understand. They demanded answers. The elder began the story that was buried for ages, long before space travel, before human cities touched the sky. Demons found Earth. Humans were fewer then. Their weapons were simple, their bodies fragile. Demons believed victory was certain. They were wrong. Humans fought without understanding fear. They fought with desperation. They fought with unity. When demons burned cities, humans did not surrender. They adapted. They learned demon patterns. They learned demon weaknesses. Every loss taught them something new. Demons grew frustrated. Victory took longer than expected. Humans began to trap demons, not with power, with intelligence. Demons started disappearing. The invasion stalled. The Elder paused. That was when we chose to erase Earth. The demons removed records. They destroyed maps. They rewrote history. Earth became a forbidden myth, not because humans won, because humans learned. Back on Earth, the human commander opened an ancient archive. Only a few humans were allowed to see it. Images filled the room. Old battles, primitive weapons, human sacrifice. Humans had survived through pain. The commander spoke softly. We never forgot. That knowledge was passed through generations, not as stories, as training. Earth did not celebrate peace. Earth prepared for return. The operators were proof. Back in space, demon prisoners were questioned. They were shocked by human knowledge. Humans knew demon ranks, demon biology, demon tactics. The prisoners understood something terrifying. Humans had studied them longer than they studied humans. One demon finally asked a question all feared. Why spare us? The human answer was cold and clear. Because fear travels faster than death. Across the galaxy, alien civilizations watched the truth unfold. Demons were not gods. They were not unstoppable. They could be beaten. By humans, fear shifted direction. Now it pointed toward Earth. The demon elder felt the weight of failure. He knew the truth could no longer be hidden. Earth was awake, and Earth remembered everything. On Earth, alarms sounded again. Not for danger, for warning. Human sensors detected movement beyond known space. Others were coming. Not demons. Observers. Hunters. The commander closed the archive. He gave a single order. Prepare the message. The galaxy must learn. The truth was about to be revealed. Humans were not warriors by nature. They were survivors by design. And any force that tested them would learn the same lesson demons once did. Earth was not a prize. Earth was a warning. As fleets across the stars changed course toward the blue planet, the commander whispered the final truth. We did not train to conquer. We trained to endure. And the universe was about to understand what that meant. When demons began to run, fear changed the war. Not human fear, demon fear. Across the battlefield, demons stopped advancing. They hesitated. They looked for exits. This had never happened before. Demons were conquerors. They did not retreat. But Earth was different. Human fleets held position in orbit. They did not chase. They did not threaten. They waited. Demons felt watched. Every movement was tracked. Every signal was known. A demon captain tried to flee. His ship turned toward a forming portal. Before it could escape, the engines shut down. Power drained away. The ship drifted helpless. Human vessels surrounded it silently. No weapons fired. The demon captain understood the message. You cannot leave unless we allow it. On Earth, operators secured remaining zones. Cities were cleared. Threats were contained. Human losses were minimal. Demon losses were devastating. The demon elder sent another command. Retreat all forces. Some demons obeyed. Some panicked. Those who ran blindly did not survive. Those who followed human instructions were captured. Human command opened a wide channel. The signal reached every demon ship. Leave now. Remember what you saw. Demons did not argue. Portals opened across the sky. Broken ships escaped. Wounded forces fled. The invasion collapsed. Across the galaxy, observers recorded the retreat. Demons were running. From Earth. Alien councils went silent. If demons could be forced to retreat, then the universe had changed forever. A demon prisoner watched Earth from a holding cell. The planet looked calm, blue, peaceful. He finally understood the greatest mistake. Earth did not look dangerous. It did not need to. The danger was hidden in discipline, in patience, in memory. On Earth, the human commander addressed his forces. Stand down from combat posture. No cheers followed. No celebration. Humans returned to routine. Weapons were secured. Training schedules resumed. The war was not a victory. It was a message. Deep in space, demon survivors spread word of what happened. They spoke of silent cities, invisible warriors, unbreakable defenses. They spoke of humans without fear. The galaxy listened. Fear changed sides. Some worlds fortified their borders. Others sent messages of peace to Earth. Earth answered none of them. Human fleets returned to hidden positions. Earth went quiet again, but not asleep. The commander looked at Earth from orbit. This will not be the last test, he said. The universe learns slowly, and it forgets quickly. Behind him, ancient systems powered down. But deeper systems remained active, because humans knew one truth. Survival is never permanent. As demon forces vanished into darkness, a final transmission reached them from Earth. Tell the galaxy what you saw. Tell them why you ran. Tell them why Earth must never be challenged. The demons did not reply. They did not need to. The message would spread on its own. And somewhere far away, something older than demons took notice. It watched Earth in silence. It measured humanity. And it began to prepare. The greatest threat had not yet arrived, but Earth was ready, because this time, the universe would come prepared, and so would humanity. The universe did not celebrate after the war. It listened. From broken demon fleets, stories traveled across stars. They carried fear. They carried warnings. Demons spoke of Earth in quiet voices. A world that did not shout. A world that did not chase. A world that prepared. Alien councils gathered in emergency sessions. Screens showed recordings from the invasion. Silent cities. Invisible warriors. Demons retreating. No one denied the truth. Earth had changed everything. For centuries, demons were the final fear of the galaxy. Now they were survivors of something worse. Humanity. Many races debated what to do. Some wanted alliance. Some wanted distance. All wanted answers. Messages were sent to Earth. Requests for peace. Requests for trade. Requests for mercy. Earth replied with silence, not arrogance. Caution. On Earth, humans returned to their lives. Cities lit up again. Children played. Skies were clear. No monuments were built. No victories were announced. To humans, this was not a triumph. It was confirmation. The commander met with senior leaders deep underground. The universe has noticed, he said. That changes nothing, another replied. Training continues. Preparation continues. The operators returned to their drills. New data was studied. New threats were modeled. Earth did not relax. Far away, the ancient observer watched humanity closely. Older than demons. Older than stars. It had destroyed civilization for less. But Earth intrigued it. Humans were not powerful by nature. They were powerful by choice. They learned. They adapted. They remembered. That made them dangerous. The observer sent probes toward Earth. Humans detected them instantly. No alarm was raised. Only observation. Earth did not strike first. It waited. The observer paused. For the first time in its existence, it felt uncertainty. Across the galaxy, a new rule formed without agreement. Do not provoke Earth. Do not threaten Earth. Do not test Earth. Earth became a boundary, a quiet line no one crossed. Years passed. Demons rebuilt far from human space. They never returned. Stories of Earth became legends. Some exaggerated. Some feared. But one truth remained. Earth had faced hell, and hell had stepped back. One night, a young human asked an operator a simple question. Are we heroes? The operator answered calmly, no, we are ready. The stars continue to burn. The universe continued to turn. Threats would come again. Humans knew this. They welcomed the challenge, not with anger, with preparation. Far beyond known space, the observer made its decision. Earth was not prey. Earth was not an enemy. Earth was a warning. And so the galaxy learned the final lesson. The most dangerous warriors are not born in fire. They are forged by survival. They do not seek war. But when war arrives, they end it. Earth stood silent among the stars, watching, waiting, ready,